Upanissaya. 8. Respectable Lova Mula. That is a condition, Paccaya. 8. Lova Mula Cheta, which respect Paccaya Dhamma. It is Paccayapana. So, Lova Mula Cheta 8. Take the object 8 Lova Mula Cheta. So if so, 3 kinds of condition is available: Upanissaya Paccaya, Aramana Paccaya, Adhipati Paccaya. So, so greed supports another greed. For example, you may have enjoyed something. Later, you think back. I have enjoyed. So another enjoyment, another greedy mind come out. So you may have enjoyed with the sensualities or something. So you think back. Oh, I have a bee, something like this. So if another greed come out, so 8 Lova Mula supports another 8 Lova Mula Cheta. So respectable means very agreeable greed. Sometimes we may have greed in the past, but if we see back, we hate that. Sometimes we have greed, although still we are, if we think about that, still we are enjoying to think that. So it is such a thing, a respectable Lova Mula. So it is easier to understand. So Upanissaya, Aramana, Adhipati. So respectable, and this is subject, and this adjective is not every Lova is respectable. Some are respectable, some are not respectable. Like that. In the past, we have many things. We have enjoyed many things. Some are not so much respectable. We think back and not so happy. Or even we may hate sometimes. So next one is Upanissaya. Same as what has been said in Anandara Paccaya. So Aku. So we have learned that. Next one, Upanissaya. Upanissaya is Upanissaya. Pakati is just a natural Upanissaya. No adding like Aramana, not like Anandara. Pure, may say pure Upanissaya. So there's 12 strong akusala, 12 succeeding akusala. It is a Upanissaya Paccaya. Just a Upanissaya, no Aramana included, no Anandara included. 12 strong akusala is in the past, maybe long times ago, we may have strong anger. But such kind of, maybe younger time, other people bully or something, have strong anger. Those people are occasionally, they are become habit, anger occasionally come out. Maybe want to harm others or something like this. So he may forget, he may not remember, not taking as an object, but inside have a habit, like habitual, something like this. He himself, why I got this angry, he may not know. So other people, bullied by other people or not, may not know. In the same way, the other things, greed also possible. So that is Upanissaya. I read one story like man eater. So the name of story is man eater. So one of the king, his name is Bodhisattva. Bodhisattva is a Bodhisattva who eat men like that, who eat human beings. So here's a king. That is Bhante Angulimala Dubi. Bhante Angulimala Dubi. So originally his name is Brahmadatta. So, but his habit is without meat, cannot eat like a meat. Do you have such nature? Without meat, cannot eat. So the cook always prepare meat for his eating. So in the Upanissaya, their rule is cannot kill even in the animals. So Upanissaya is 4 times a month. So they have to prepare before Upanissaya. So the cook keep the meat before Upanissaya, but the dog in the palace so steal the meat, eat all. So the cook cannot find anywhere, cannot find the meat anywhere. So he very worried. So the king also very strongly attached about the meat. He know. So nighttime he went to the charnel ground. So someone passed away suddenly, dead body, which is fresh. So he take one piece of flesh from the thigh. So after that cook. So maybe he little putting a little meat only, maybe with vegetables he may do. He approach to the king. So once the king eat, so according to his writing, the taste go drain the whole body. So for him very tasty, very delicious. So the king understand something. So he spelled out. So the cook said, well, what is wrong with that? So at that time, the king ordered the other people to go out. So at that time, only cook left. Ask, what kind of meat you cook? So first of all, he lied, but later cannot lie. I know that is not normal. Never eat such a taste. You say something. So after that, he ordered, you should cook this one every day for me. So the cook shocked. It is not easy to get every day. So no worry. So first of all, prisoners. Later no more prisoners. So nobody dare to take, dare to do any commitment, any offense. So later on the way, catch people or something, trying to kill. So in this way, why he become attached so much is that in the previous life he is a demon. So because of this, once he eat human meat, very much attachment come out. Cannot remove that attachment. Although everybody understands it is very dangerous to eat human meat. So like that, he forget I'm coming from demon or something. He don't have such thinking, or he don't have he doesn't have such object. He totally forget. But attachment for him very strong, cannot remove. So those are, may say, Upanissaya Paccaya. Upanissaya Paccaya. So later country like here and there killed by someone, so only born left. So later the commander-in-chief have to check. So at that time the cook killing people. So I rather check a cook. So in front of the cook is said. So the king's order. So commander-in-chief told many stories about the problem of attachment in the food, but so the king also told some stories because of attachment the food. Some people pass away, cannot eat anymore like that. So he has to come out from the city. Yes, he can. So he has to relinquish as a kingship, have to stay in the forest. So catching people he eats. So it is a long story. You may read in the Janaka, Bodhisattva Janaka, like man eater. So Janakas are very have a very interesting stories related to lives, related to king or minister or Brahmins, farmers. So how is humans a problem? How we should solve. So you should see this cause and effect. Why he attached such meat is because of past life. He is a demon like that. So in the whatever study, we may not have such a connection, past lives and this life. But in the Buddha's teaching, we can find such a cause and effect, which is covered by life. So, it is akusala support the other akusala, So different people, different situation. So later that man found Bodhisattva teach. At that time he totally changed his habit. Like Angulimala also the same. Once he met Buddha, he changed his life. So in the past also he repeat such things. So because of approaching bad association, his life become bad. Until the last life, so because of bad teacher, he become bad. After that met to the Buddha, he changed totally. So people's habits are following from life to life. If someone did the mistakes, so that usually repeat the same mistake in life. So in the same way, goodness, the same, usually in life, the same goodness. In the past also we have done such a thing. Next life also we may do such things. Those are we forget everything, but still we have a habit. So that habit is Upanissaya Paccaya support. So strong akusala. Some akusalas are very small, not so strong. If so, may not support. We may totally forget, may not affect. But some akusala is very strong. So mistake, the same mistake doing in life, although we are forget. So next sentence we should go. Purima akusala dhamma. Preceding akusala dhamma. Pachimana kusalana dhammana. For the kusala dhamma, succeeding kusala dhamma. Kesanchi is for some not for all. So some cases is joining with the Upanissaya Paccayana Paccaya, some translation. So it's conditioned by some Upanissaya Paccaya. So because of Kaisanji, you here cannot have Aramanupanissaya, cannot have Nandupanissaya, only one Bhagavadupanissaya. So 12 strong akusala, strong unwholesomeness, supports 21 kusala, wholesomeness. So akusala or unwholesomeness supports wholesomeness. So how to be? It is Bhagavadupanissaya, not as a object, not as a very near Anandara. Anandara is this one supported this one supported this. So Bhagavadupa is something have distance. We don't take it as an object, we forget, but still have something behind. Maybe say whatever people may say, psychological experience, something like this they say. But we may not say, we just say that is a Upanissaya, Bhagavadupanissaya. We forget, but something affects our mind. So akusala, how can affect? Sometimes we have a strong akusala, maybe lust, maybe anger. So because of this, we understand, I need to meditate, like that. So I need to do kusala. And this kind of mind is dangerous. So they may practice, they may do many kusala, like that. Later they success. So sometimes good persons weakness. Some people morality is good, society is good. If so, their mind usually very happy, peace, quite happy. So they don't want to practice. The same in Myanmar in the ancient time. So economy is quite okay. Not difficult to earn money, although they are not rich. Their society is a Buddhist society. Their morality is quite good. As a Buddhist country, occasionally they listen Dhamma like that. So they take Upanissaya 4 times a month. Because of doing good regularly, their mind is mostly happy, peace, no have stress. So if you say stressful, they don't understand what is stress. So because of their life is something balanced, they have a regular doing about their wholesomeness. So they don't want to meditate because they don't understand the stress. We are happy, or the meditations are just for the monks, something like this. So they cannot have very improvement about the wholesomeness, peacefully staying. Also they can long for good life because they understand their morality, their mind quite pure. So no need to do very serious kusala, very strong kusala. But now it is a little bit change. So people have a stressful life, so many anger. I should not go in this way. If a pastor will surely will be born in a woeful state. So I must do something very strong kusala. So something akusala supports kusala, like that. So one of my friend, he is a monk. So from younger time, from the Samnira time, he ordained. So We don't know what is the ordained life is not their choice. Maybe karma sent their life. From young teachers and to the city, they ordain. So when they start to think about the 20, 23 or 25, sometimes the examination finished, become free. Other time they start to think, oh, should I continue in the monk's life? Or should I disrobe? So, because this life is not their choice, going by their way. So other times some are thinking come out, something may check about the worldly things, and worldly things means that they don't control eye, ear, nose, maybe nowadays internet or anything. So may know about their lives, about the other people's life. So because of not controlling well, so akusala may come out in their mind. Because the bhikkhu lives, lay people lives are not the same. Lay people, no problem. You see something, you can enjoy. So it is no need to prevent. When not there something lasts anger, like not growing up. So monks need to control. If not control, if it grows something, they cannot do. It is a problem. Hold that very stressful. So because of this, they come up very strong, maybe lust or very strong judgment. So at that time they have to choose. Actually, this life they prepared for the bhikkhu life, ordained life, to change, to shift lay people life, something not easy, because they don't know anything. They are always respected by others, If this role, association becomes very different. So very difficult situation, especially in the mind. So they are not so easy to disrobe. Also not happy in the ordained life. So parents also want to see with the disappearance. Relatives also the same. That is one problem. Sometimes younger ones we believe ourselves. Some they not care about the life, or we have energy, anything we can do challenge. But they have to think relatives, parents. So one of my friends say, because he has one spot like the parents. So he himself not care about the challenging in a lay people life, but he has to think a lot about his squatter. So if I need to wait until he or she passed away, will be very late. So something like this. So because of this, one of the monks understand that situation. When you do very much improvement in the bhikkhu life, or when you disrobe. So that is a need to choose. So he went to meditation center, practice diligently, not like other people. So must improve. If not improve, will disrobe, which is not easy. Something like this. So because of strong akusala pushing him, you should do. If you don't do, you will die. So practice later got some improvement, so become happy, something like this. So he said, because he is educated, that is, he said, Ragam Upanissaya, Jana Upadedi, and that is one of the sentences about the Upanissaya Paccaya, based on lust, based on attachment, goes to jhana. So, in the same way, one person is a soldier, and previously he was a soldier. So he killed many things, but one of killing he remembered. So very near, he they're very close. The enemy is very close, so he shoot. He shoot it. That person. Later, that person is no enemy, no soldier. Like local people. So wrong killing he has done. About that, he regrets very much. So later, maybe he may do short-term ordination. He practice in the meditating time. Before you can forget in the worldly life. So meditating time, you have a lot of time to think back. So you repeat in the mind. Oh, with this mind, if I'm passed away, surely I will go to woeful state. So must improve. If not improve, my life will not be good. So because of this, he has to practice very diligently. Later, he also get improvement. So those things are strong akusala support kusala. So even strong akusala, if you pay attention properly, rightly, because of Buddha's teaching, we understand that what were going on. So they pay attention properly. They're trying to do kusala, so they become improved. So it can be like that. Can be like that. So sometimes akusala is can change as an energy. Everybody, we may have done something wrong in the past. So what we should do for that? Those are so some people's good people's weakness is that they are pure, their lives are quite pure, basically no higher stage because of good environment, because of some good Dhamma. Since young, you are practicing regularly. Feel is happy always. Feel is good. What is a stressful life? They don't know. So they don't want to practice it diligently. So they may have a success just normal, but they don't try like a do or die situation. So it is a strong akusala support. Succeeding kusala. 21 is any kusala. So some dana, sila, bhavana, like that. Bhavana is a meditation. So jhana, megaphala, and so because of this, some people after doing something wrong, they do a lot of good deeds. If someone sometimes you go to have some mistakes in the past, you can see some people because of they have made akusala quite obviously. Everybody knows at one time. So those people have to repair or have to amend their life because everybody think this person is bad. Someday. So other time later part they are still do kusala, not do kusala, to cover those akusala. So have to try many times, many years. So finally the success. People later start to forget his bad, something like this. So by seeing that, if we happen to do some mistakes, some people say blacklist, blacklist. So it is by understanding like that. If You know you do okay, not to bad, not to be blacklist. But if you have done something, try to cover that. So, trying to do a lot of good things. Finally, you have a much amount of kusala to cover something. So, some sialis, some people, and they told me they are already in the blacklist. Blacklist means because not so bad, but among good people, something you do bad, it is obvious. So everybody notice this person is not good, like that. So if you understand those situations, if you really want to be good, those are okay. You trying to recover that. Not so easy. If you have done something wrong, to cover that, you need to do a lot of goodness. So if you do like that, finally you are wholesomeness more than the others. The others are just already good, no need to do much. You are taught by others and you are very bad. So get that energy, you try to cover. Finally you will have a lot of kusala. So such a kind of names are akusala, support kusala. Those are many stories. You may have a Nobel Prize person. Start in the beginning. Alpha Fred, who start to do or start to share Nobel Prize. So previously he is inventor of dynamite. So newspaper wrote about him, about his death. He's not yet dying, but newspaper wrongly reported about him. Yeah, he was dead. So in the obituary column, so he was dead. So at that time, first of all, he shocked. I was I dead or alive? So later he want to know, want to be curious, how people say about me. So at that time in the newspaper report, that is the merchant of death. And he is the merchant of the death. So because of dynamite, I say another word is dynamite king. So like that, mentioned about him. So at that time he started to think about himself. That is the way to be remembered for him after he passed away. So from that time on, he started to work for the peace. Every day he do for the peacefulness. So that, I think later people gave him Nobel Prize. Nobel Prize. Not many people know he is something with the Nobel Prize. So those are our kusala support. Kusala. Finally, he is better than others. So next one, Purima, Akusala Dhamma, Pachimana, Abhyakadana Dhammana. So that means preceding Akusala Dhamma, for the succeeding Abhyakada Dhamma. Abhyakada is neither kusala nor akusala. So the others, Vipaka, Kriya, Rupa, Nibbana. So no have Nandra Paccaya. Nandra Paccaya is the same as Nandra we have learned. Paccayaniddesa is 12 strong akusala. 36 succeeding vipaka. 20 kriya. Paccaya is two paccaya. Paccayaniddesa and karma. So that is akusala, 12 akusala. That's a result, only can produce bad result. Akusala vipaka 8. That is directly result. So result of akusala is only 8. Like eye consciousness, ear consciousness, nose, tongue, body consciousness, accepting, investigating. Only this 7 akusala vipaka is just 7. That is directly. The other, like vipaka, result of kusala or phala, fruition knowledge, those are result of kusalas, no result of akusala. Maybe that means some very strong kusala you have done. So because of remembering that, so later you do lot of kusala. So later until you may got attainment. So if so, the other result can be like that. So 36 is all vipaka, but not only just a result of akusala, result of kusala like that. Aheduka, result of kusala 8, mahavipaka 8, rupavachara vipaka 5, arupavachara vipaka 4, fruition chaita is 4, all are 36. In the same way, Kriya 20. Kriya 20 is that is Arahanta's mind usually. So can be Arahanta, akusala, after a long time. So 20 is if you repeat, Aheduka Kriya 3, Mahakriya 8, Rupavachara Kriya 5, Arupavachara Kriya 4, or 20, like that. So understanding is okay. Next one is Paccayaniddesa. It is okay. Karma. So karma is among 12 strong akusala. If Chirana is cause, if a result in the result, if a result of akusala 7 result of akusala. If so, Chirana include. Oh yeah, karma include. Karma picture include. So cause should be Chirana, effect should be result of akusala. If so, Paccayaniddesa and karma both. So it is means at the same time or accordingly. Sometimes it's just Paccayaniddesa, sometimes both two. Paccayaniddesa and karma, two conditions. So next one, Purima, Abhyagata, Dhamma, Pachimana, Abhyagatana, Dhammana. So that is what we say, Bhyabhya. Result, both are result. Result and Kriya mind. So number one is Upanissaya. Arahanta Phala and Nibbana. Phala is Vipaka mind, Arahanta Phala. So it is Abhyagata, no kusala. Nibbana also no kusala. Neither kusala, no akusala. It is also Abhyagata. So for Jnana Sambhayutta Mahakiriya. For Jnana Sambhayutta Mahakiriya. That is Arahanta's mind. No? So take Arahanta Phala and Nibbana as an object. Jnana Sambhayutta only because Jnana Vipyutta cannot take Nibbana, Arahanta Phala as an object. So Jnana Samyoga. So which respect means sometimes Mahakiriya thinking others, no respect, Arhata Nibbana. So that means usually practice Vipassana, they got Arhata Magaphala. After that process, the next process is a reviewing process, Paccayaniddesa process. What mega I got, what phala I got, what nibbana I have seen, like that. Reflect again. At that time, the Jnana Samyoga mind arise within him. So respectfully pay attention, nibbana. Respectfully pay attention his arhata phala. If so, nibbana arhata phala as a object support his mind. So if so, that is a Upanissaya Paccaya, very dependent, very respectable object, very happy after Arhanta. So even the Buddha, you see, another body tree, he become the Buddha. Sit 7 days because of very happy. In this place, I got attainment. I'm very happy. Occasionally think about his phala, nibbana, like that. So very dependent because very strong object not normal, very strong. Very strong means Upanissaya Paccaya. Deepity is like a king, forget everything. This one is a very strong object. So not just a normal object, Upanissaya and deepity together. So the next one is nibbana. Nibbana. So 4 phala. That means a Sotapan, Sakadaka, stream and Tara, Sotabana. Once Richana, Sakadagami, no Richana, Nagami, Arhata, phala, like that. Those noble persons occasionally take nibbana as an object. So for the Buddha teaching Dhamma, if people go sadhu, the Buddha have a free time. So at that time, the Buddha usually pay attention nibbana with the phala mind. So it is a very mastery to go into phala absorption. It is also very possible. Even some people got jhana, you know. Once you stop, you are speaking, then you close the eye. So those are, we can see monks, especially in the meditation center. So if a senior one, they talking, they are behind this, sitting by closing. They can be quiet because they have a strong object. So if no meditation center, you know, you talk with the people behind talking like that, they cannot be quiet. So in the meditation center, if well trained, so if someone speaking, they are resting behind and closing eye, paying attention to their object. If you got something, they can wake up like that. So in the Buddha time also the same. If a Buddha is speaking with something, so every monks are quiet. Normal people cannot be quiet like that. At least they need to rub the phone. So, but they are no need to rub. They can take their object very easily, very fluently, or with mastery. So, in the same way, noble persons, they can take nibbana very easily. So, nibbana support phala mind. So, nibbana is abhyagata, phala mind also abhyagata. So, abhyagata support abhyagata. So, it is Upanissaya very strong object. Deepti is like a king, no care other object. So, next one is non-true Upanissaya. It is the same as Nandra we have learned. So you see back. Next one is Paccaya. 36 strong vipaka, 20 kriya, 18 rupa. So as a result, 36 succeeding vipaka, 20 kriya. So those are vyagatas. So vipaka support vipaka like that. So vipaka support kriya, something avyagata to avyagata. So vipaka is result of kusala, result of akusala, all include. Vipaka is outside vipaka. For example, you have chance to see this flower. This is a very nice view, some Buddha statue or with a many flower. That is because of kusala you have done in the past. You have chance to see this vipaka. That is outside vipaka. Vidama is may focus one consciousness in your mind, seeing this object. So it is a result of kusala. So you may hear nice sound, nobody scold you. Everybody welcome something. Hello, how are you? This is a nice sound. Not everybody can hear such a sound. For example, some people are in prison, so they see just a wall, maybe made of iron. So in the hell, the same. They are always seeing the fire or torturing. So something like this. It is a result of vipaka, a result of akusala. So there are eye consciousness, ear consciousness, nose consciousness, tongue consciousness, body consciousness, everything are suffering, result of akusala. So here you are like with the aircon, nice weather. So nobody scolding you, everybody are something helping each other, something like that. Those are result of kusala. So so based on that, result of kusala or akusala sometimes can support the other vipaka. For example, by seeing this, in this life I have a chance to see such beautiful things. So should be like this. To have such a result of kusala, I need to do kusala. You will do kusala. Later, you will find result of kusala again, like that. So, someone thinking when we see something gains pleasure, gains enjoying many sensualities. So, if someone understands, he also human, I'm also human, for example, I'm very poor, he is very pleasant. So, something. Why? What is the differences? So because of kusala he has done, I should do like that. So do kusala later will gain such kind of result. So in the same way, but sometimes result of kusala may support result of akusala. So sometimes because of good life, you forget everything, enjoying very much, like devas, they enjoy, totally forget to come to Bande. No time, wasting the time, so they forget. Later their power kusala finished, they will suffer. So present object make them to forget everything. So later will suffer again. So result of akusala will get. Only a few people understand Dhamma, should not forget. Because of this, some bodhisattvas like that, they enjoy their kinship until maybe first age, second age. The last age, let's say 60 or 50, like that, or 70, or rather they try to do renunciation. Because they understand, if we try to enjoy the whole life, like you using or consuming the older merit, later we're finished. Next life may not be good. So usually you may know the lineage of Magadeva king. Magadeva came. So first came Bodhisattva Magadeva. So he told the Baba who cut the hair, bears. So when you find one hair which is white, please tell me. So at that time, 80,000 years, humans' lifespan is 80,000 years. So after 40,000 years, I cannot remember well. So Baba found one hair which is white. So I know I found. So at that time, please take out. Don't say please die. So take out and show the game. They got some weight. I think it's sweating a lot because of fear. That is the sign of, we say, the sign of death. So death again, the king of death is sending a sign. You have such a nature, old. You may not be long in this life. So at that time, he bows his kingship to the son, or the eldest son. He do renunciation. He told the son, giving order, and as long as you don't have white hair, you enjoy kingship. So after that, once you saw white hair, you should do renunciation. So their lineage is going on in this way. But the last, so Bodhisattva practicing go to Deva. After again, the last king's name is Magadeva. It is also Bodhisattva. After him, that lineage is spoiled. No more such practicing. No more such practicing. Maybe until now here, people here. So have to do like this. With all the good, something that is you just using missionary. Also, you need to invest something for the goodness. Now, enough? Is it enough to enjoy? While you do renunciation, like that for the next life. So how is you are practicing? How many white hair? Many, until the black hair, one of the black hair left. Huh? So, so yeah, and for those who understand karma and karma result, although they see good or they see your bad, they will try to be good. Seeing good also, this one because of kusala we got, I should do like that. Although we see bad, so we can try to produce kusala. That is the good people's nature. Bad people's nature is not like that. Although they see good or bad, they're still doing bad things. Something like this. So, if so, can be result of akusala also can be result of kusala or akusala based on basa. Result of akusala also can be result of kusala or akusala. So based on how do you reflect? How do you reflect? So eating good food for the good person may reflect. Because of good karma, I got should do kusala someday. But some are trying to enjoy, even may pride. Forget about others, don't care about others. Someday it is possible, become pride. So, and that is a strong vipaka and kiriya may produce. That is all vipaka and kiriya. So any result can produce any result, good or bad. In the same way, any kiriya is a later part around that life. So like that. So whenever we see good or bad result, we are, how to say, reflecting something, react something. Good person's reaction and bad person's reaction is different. So next one, Purima Abhyagata Dhamma Pachimana Vichimana Kusalana Dhammana Upanissaya Paccayana Paccayo. So it is Aramanu Upanissaya number 1. 3 lower pla and Nibbana. If aiming internal, that is the one. If aiming to external can also include Arada pla. So it is a 4 pla. That is the object. So condition we will see Paccaya, cause. 4 Jnana Sampayutta Maha Kusala, which respect these Paccaya Dhamma. Maha Kusala Jnana Sampayutta. So it is 4 Jnana Sampayutta is usually after attainment. So if we practice Vipassana, usually repeating this mind, Goenka mind not wanting consciousness, and 7 Javana. So the Dharamana 2 times in the 10 down Vipassana may arise. If the Vipassana is become very strong, not have the Dharamana, only going. So in this way, going repeat. Nature dukkha anatta, sometimes nature, sometimes dukkha reflect, sometimes anatta, sometimes seeing materiality. By seeing materiality, contemplating as a nature dukkha anatta, sometimes a mentality, sometimes a discerning internal, sometimes a discerning external, sometimes a both. Like at that time, the mind can reach internal and external at the same time. So sometimes the present materiality, mentality, paying attention, sometimes seeing past, sometimes future, sometimes the whole series from the past until the future. So they can see rising and perishing. So in this way, contemplating, this mind is going on, mind out wanting consciousness, 7 impartial, jhana, and going up, like that, going on. So when it is mature until enlightenment, so process will be like this, going up, mind out wanting consciousness. So after that, parikama is a preparatory. That is a Jnana Sampayutta. Jnana Sampayutta mind, preparatory. But their object is materiality, mentality, cause and effect. No, yeah, Nibbana. So preparatory, the same Jnana Sampayutta mind, but the naming is changed because of preparing for the further fruition, preparing for the attainment. This name is preparatory, parikama. After that, Upanissaya, near to Magapala, near to attainment. So after that, Anuloma. Anuloma is conformity or conformity. Conformity is suitable to this, suitable to that. So like a joint in the middle. So after that, contrary, changing the lineage from the ordinary person to the noble person. That is the last stage of the ordinary Vipassana. So this mind, the object of this mind is Vipassana object, materiality, mentality, cause and effect. But this mind is a Nibbana. Nibbana object, start, very beginning point. So this is a normal mind like our Kusala mind, but a Nibbana object. So as an ordinary people, that stage which can take a Nibbana as an object is this stage. So because of very beginning, although he see Nibbana, not yet remove defilements, not yet uproot defilements. So, but after that, Magga is path knowledge. Path knowledge, after that, apply 2 or 3 times. 2 or 3 times. After that, going like that. So the object of Magga is Nibbana. The object of Pala is Nibbana. In that moment, it becomes noble person. Also uproot some defilements. For the Sotapanna, wrong view and doubt. For the Sakadagami, the same. For the Anagami, even anger, uproot. For the Arahanta, totally remove all defilements. So like that. So the object of this mind is a Vipassana object, and this is suffering, and noble truth of suffering. The object of this mind is this 3 mind is noble truth of cessation of suffering, which is called Nibbana. So after that, sleeping in mind again. So next process of this process is we say Paccayaniddesa, reviewing process. Reviewing process is a Buddha mind or abiding consciousness. Mind or abiding consciousness and 7 jhana. After that, going down. So what is the object of this mind? This process is possibilities of 5. Number 1 is which kind of Magga I got? Which kind of Pala I got? What kind of object I take? Nibbana. After that, remove the kilesa, unremove the kilesa. So 5 kinds of process will be. So this 5 kinds of process is we say reviewing process. Paccayaniddesa. This jhana is Jnana Sampayutta Maha Kusala. For the Sotapanna, Sakadagami, Anagami. But for the Arahanta, Mahakiriya, no Kusala. Mahakiriya. So here about that to mention about this process. This mind, Jnana Sampayutta Maha Kusala. The object of this mind is Magga, can be Magga, can be Pala, can be Nibbana. So here 3 lower Pala. For example, for the Sotapanna Pala, Sotapatti Pala, for the Sakadagami Pala, for the Anagami Pala. So because of this is a Kusala mind, cannot pay attention Arahanta Pala. If Arahanta, his mind is a Kriya mind, become Avyagata, So cannot be Kusala. So because of this, 3 lower Pala and Nibbana. But he has said, if aiming into external can also include Arahanta Pala. So that means, for example, if we think about the Buddha, Buddha got Arahanta Pala. Maybe his Pala will be very peaceful, we can think about. So if we think this mind is Jnana Sampayutta mind, the Buddha's Arahanta Pala supports our Jnana Sampayutta mind. So, but if our own self, because we are not yet Arahanta, for example, only lower phala can take as an object. If we become Arahanta, our mind is not kusala mind, become Kriya mind. So if so not good, Kriya mind is a Vyāgata, like that. So because of this, the three lower Nibbana is aiming internal. Forever you can understand. Okay, yeah. Because if aiming into external, can also Arahantapala. Others are Arahantapala. So Jnana Samyutta Kusala, which respect these Paccaya Dhamma. So if so, conditions 3, Upanissaya very strong. I am now, it is object, adipati, and it's like a can. Like a can. So supporting way is 3 ways. Not just as a object, as a very dependent cause, as a very predominant. So next one is Nibbana and 4 Mekha. The object of 4 Mekha is a Nibbana. About that, no need to say which is a respect, because 4 Mekhas always respect Nibbana. No need to say always respect. Every Mekha respect Nibbana. But previous one is 4 Jnana Samyutta. We have to put modifying which respect these Paccayas. Because Jnana Samyutta, sometimes we just reflect Buddha's quality as a normal respectfully we get. So, but for Mekha, if they pay attention Nibbana, always respect. So, yeah. So next one is Anandara Paccaya. Vattabana Manodara Vajana. It is cause Mahakusala fast Javana. Mahakusala fast Javana. So it is Anandra. Yeah. Vattabana Manodara Vajana. Manodara Vajana is in the mind of, our process are like this. Like you are listening in Dhamma. If so, listening in Dhamma is a Indo process, Iado process, but after that you may think about what you learn occasionally, not listening sound, thinking something, using a present object. So, if so, that is a Indo process. Of the Indo process, first of all, going down. Occasionally you are sleeping, the body is not so straight like that. So it is interrupted by sleeping mind. So who practice meditation, if they are continuously jhana, their body is very straight, like a flower with a lot of energy. So not interrupted by Govinda. So if Govinda is interrupted, if many, the body is like that. So mind on about consciousness. After that, mind on about is that is a Manodara Vajana. After that is 7 Javana, Kusala mind. So 7 Javana is the first Javana and this is very near. If this disappear, this one arise. So this is Anandara, no gaps in between. Anandara Paccaya. If this one disappear, surely this one will arise, like unchangeable. That is a very strong condition. So Nandra, Samanandra, the same. Nati is when this one absence, this one will arise. So in the same way, Vikata, Nati is no presence. Vikata is absence. Nati and Vikata the same. So it is a Manodara Vajana. Vattabana is the same mind, the same type of mind, but a changing function. It is in the fight of, for example, now you are listening in Dhamma, so sounds are hitting your ear. If so, such a kind of mind arises, sleeping mind. The sound hit you. If so, next one is Panchadara Vajana, fight of rewarding consciousness. Previously thinking whole, sleep. The sound hit you, or pay attention to the sound again. So if so, this is a fight out about consciousness. we call Panchadvara Vajana, 5 Dhamma. Advance towards ear. So forget about the home or something. So don't forget about the time. Pay attention to the sound. So 5 Dhamma consciousness. After that, Chaku Vajnana, eye consciousness. Ear consciousness. Yeah, ear consciousness. Some prajna receiving, some prajna is receiving consciousness. After that, investigating consciousness. After that, Patthāna, determining consciousness. This one is we call Patthāna. After that, 7 jhana, like that. So once this mind is clear, this first jhana will rise. This is the same as this mind, but in the mind of developing function. In the fight of this one is a determining function. The same person, different function. So if he direct, he is a director. So if he is a manager, the subject, he is a manager. Based on function, giving name. In the same way here, Manodravajana, mind of developing here, determining. So if this is a despair, this will arise. So between this, there is no gaps. It is another, samnandra. When this one is no presence, this one surely will arise. That is nothing issue. When this one is absence, so this one will arise. So it is vikata paccaya, like that. So Patthāna is this one. Patthāna. This one is a Manodvara Vajana. So those are supports. Mahakusala fast jhana, only fast jhana, because of Nandra Paccaya. So next one is Upanissaya. Upanissaya is 35 strong vipaka, except Arhata Phala. Except Arhata Phala. 35 strong vipaka. Strong vipaka except Arhata Phala. Another way is 36 vipaka, 20 kriya, 28 rupa. So 21 kusala, Upanissaya. So first one is removing Arhata Phala. So because if own self once become Arhata, minds are kriya, mind only, no more kusala. That is aiming on self. So but the other way is others Arhata Phala, the same as the previous one. So kusala. So vipaka support kusala. It is a Upanissaya. So you have experienced good or bad because of vipaka. So if you experienced good, so I need to do kusala to have something. So someone, if you have seen something very wonderful, normally our greed more. So sometimes if greed more, we may try to get, how to get. We understand should do kusala, like that. So if so, sometimes we see suffering. For the people who understand, what will I do? I need to avoid those again. How should I avoid? So may do kusala. So some people do kusala to get more goodness. Some people do kusala to avoid suffering. So you may experience as a result, good or bad. Who understand about that will do kusala. So like that is one thing. Another thing is if you experience something good, so those people automatically want to do good things. Some people, because you have experienced always good, you may have a loving kindness for the people, because everybody associates you good. If so, you may not know, you may not notice, you forget, but your mind naturally have loving kindness. So that is not for everybody. Some, although they are good, will not have a loving kindness. So, but for some people affect in this way. So in the same way, bad result so can be kusala in our mind. So Pandikiriya is like others. For example, Arhanta's mind. We may like Arhanta's mind. Oh, I want to be. This one is very nice to see something like this. I want to be such person. So like that. 28 rupa, that is also others. You see others situation. Some people are very weak or very unhealthy. Oh, you may go, I should not be. What is the reason? Very suffering. So maybe because of killing, harming others, become weak. So also we can say very strong. For example, if we read Angulimala story, Angulimala is very strong. Why he is very strong? We can learn from that. So he offered like milk rice, also offered the firehouse. Firehouse is like a sauna maybe, now it is. And so sauna, so with the fire put into the room, so make a warm or make a sweat. So for the monks he has done. Because of this he has a lot of power. So very strong body. Even animals. So even in the Bodhisattva, the man-eater life, he trying to catch a Bodhisattva. So he hid into under the lotus flower leaf in the water. So in that lake there is a turtle fish. So cannot stay near to him. Always go away because of his power. Very powerful. Even elephant, I have said before, keep near to him. Wild elephant, don't have to shake. So very powerful body. So he can catch everybody. So even deers, elephants, he can follow. His speed is very quick. So because of power. So we had such kind of rupa, very strong body. So what is the cause? We know. So if you want to be something like this, if so, need to do kusala. You may do kusala. You may offer the same thing. Some people are very weak. If you want to change your life, learn from the Angulimala. So like that. So may do kusala. So it is Upanissaya. So one of the person I heard, he told me, I want to do milk rice dana. Milk rice dana. So maybe he may heard about that. You want to get strength. But need to be careful. The result of kusala sometimes may produce akusala. It is another case. That the power of the evil person more dangerous. They will do a lot of evil things. So if those person is wrong, very dangerous. So anyway, that is another case. So yeah, because of this, the mind need to be good. If the mind is good, if our mind is good, so we cannot be wrong so long. Although encounter suffering or good, we were trying to be good. That is a good person's nature. Bad person's nature are, although something is good or bad, they will be bad. So even parents, usually very nice to their children, but the bad children may harm parents more. Like the grossest one, they want to fight, go on bad, they don't understand. So like that. So if the nature is something very bad, so it is very difficult to change. Power of them is very dangerous, very dangerous. So normally, basically, we may say before getting power, should try to have a good mind. Good mind. Many people, some people, yes, when they are poor, good, because they cannot be bad. So some people experience sometimes they are become rich, but their mind cannot stand with power. They use wrongly, so soon disappear. So if the mind is something not worthy to be rich, so nobody can help them. Because once rich, they do wrongly, they forget or negligent, when lose the soul. So I found a few people like win lottery, got a lot of money, only 2 or 3 years disappear again. So that means some kind of minds cannot accept goodness. So mind is important. If the mind is ready to be rich, if it's possible to be rich, at least when other people help, they become rich, they can sustain. If there is a bad mind, nobody can help. Although other people help, giving money will lose the soul. So because of this, good mind is very important. So sometimes we think that our ideas may be correct, may not be correct. So if the mind is not worthy to be rich, may not be rich. So many people try to be rich, trying to have money. So actually also should focus the mind worthy to be rich. So behavior like rich people's behavior should help. They can control, although they have a lot of money, something like this. So they can control their mind. So some monks I found, because we usually in Myanmar, from younger time, they learn as a samnira. They don't learn worldly things. So mostly characters, behaviors. Yeah, there's a background mostly from the village. Most of such monks or samniras are poor. Usually, if someone is rich, they go to school. So learning from the school. So samniras and because the monks help poor people trying to teach. If you are rich, you go to school, you can afford. So monks are not much with many books. But they help poor people. So they learn something characters, behaviors, kusala or agusalas. So some of monks, they stay in some their lives, monks' life. Their minds are quite pure. Actually, they understand everything because they go to Venerable, rich man's house, poor people's house. Because of our Buddha's growth or teaching, people love him, associate with him nicely, speak their problems or happiness. So those young monks or samneras can hear rich men saying or poor men saying. They have a lot of knowledge. They can associate with the rich people. But if they stay under the good teacher, they are not so greedy. Although they found a rich man or invited, if anything you got, you want to get, tell me. They will not tell. They can reduce their greedy mind because of Buddha's teaching or teacher's teaching. So their mind and their behavior is, I think, worthy to be rich. So sometimes they are not happy in their ordinary life, they disrobe. So actually their background is very poor, become very poor. So they have to stay something like sometimes waiter, sometimes work a very basic job they have to do. So, but their behavior is they want to stay cleaning, so toilet must be clean. So sometimes they are trustworthy, different from other people. So although they found a rich man, they are not so greedy. They don't try to ask something for them to have it. So what kind of things they can get is rich men, they trust such people, giving money, going to Dubai, like that. So because rich men love them, so they will improve their life quickly. So short time only they have to do basic workers. Later rich men so help them. They also can control their mind. Although they have a lot of money, they can save. They are not doing wrong things, and not drinking alcohol or smoke, something like this. So I think soon they will be rich. So that is the mind wanting to be rich. Their background, they don't learn how to earn money, but because of behavior is good, their mind is ready to be rich. So like that, few people, I found such people, soon they will be rich. So because of good mind. So problem is not money, sometimes mind. So some rich men say, family or nephews, niece, rich men can help, if they have good mind. But some kind of minds cannot help. Although you give a lot of money to invest in something, will lose soon. Later have to ignore. Rich man ignore. Their nephew, their relatives, they understand, cannot help them like that. So surely there are many people who want to help to improve their life. But someone, the mind is not ready, cannot help. So it is very important, the mind worthy to be rich. So, okay, Purima. That's now we only Abhyakata to Jaku. Next one is Vya-Aku. Okay, we should stop according to time. So, if there is a question, you can ask meditation question or